Hello, good morning, children. Now I am going to talk about the measurable properties. These gases will tell about the behavior of these gases laws. I am telling about gases law like Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro law, Gay-Lussac law, etc. These gases law are explaining the behavior of gases. Uh, Let us take some measurable properties. Measurable properties. Measurable properties. Measurable properties. Measurable properties. Number of moles N. Number of moles of gas N. Pressure P. Temperature T. Volume V. So these are the four measurable properties. These properties are interdependable and they tells about the behavior of the gas. These are called measurable properties. Number of moles of gas, amount of gas present. Pressure, how much pressure increase or decreased. Temperature, how much temperature increase or decrease. Volume increase or decrease. These are the four measurable properties tells about the behavior of gases. Based upon this, we have four laws: Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro law, and Gay-Lussac's law. Now I am going to explain each law one by one. Let us start with Boyle's law. After doing his experiment, Robert Boyle concluded that at constant temperature, the pressure of a fixed mass of gas is inversely proportional to the volume. This is the Boyle's law. B is inversely proportional to volume at constant temperature and amount of substance. Constant temperature and amount of substance. Let us take, for example, this is a piston filled with gas. This is called P1. Pressure initial is P1 and volume initial is V1. After that I am going to expand this by removing the piston upwards. From here to here I am increasing. So this much will be volume increased. This is called V2. Pressure will be decreased. This one is called P2. So from this diagram, what you infer that elastic piston. This is called elastic movable piston. See here, what we infer from here, when you are decreasing the volume, pressure automatically increased because these gaseous molecules come close to each other. When they come close to each other, they feel more pressure. That is the thing, the pressure will be increased. More number of molecules collide each other. Gaseous molecules collide each other. So for the pressure increases. Why the pressure increases? When you compress the gas, each gaseous molecule come close to each other. They collide each other, hit each other. So the pressure automatically increases. During the gaseous collision, pressure automatically increases. During collision, temperature increases, so for pressure also increases. Okay. Now with the help of this I am explaining the equation. P is equal to K into 1 by V, right? K is, what is K? K is called as proportionality constant. What is the proportionality constant mean? The proportionality constant in gases law depend upon the amount of substance and the temperature. K will depend upon amount of substance and temperature. Suppose I am rearranging the equation. PV is equal to K. What is the meaning of this? At constant temperature, the product of pressure and volume is equal to constant. This is the meaning of this. Okay, pressure volume product at constant temperature is equal to a constant. This is the, suppose I am expanding here. This is P1 V1. During expansion, some amount will be increased, V2 P2. Expansion takes place. Okay, this much will be expanded, right? P2 V2. This is by removing the piston upwards, volume automatically increases. This one is P1 V1 and this one is equal to P2 V2 is equal to constant. What is the meaning of this? When I am increasing the volume, pressure automatically decreased. When I am decreasing the volume, pressure automatically increased. How much volume I have decreased, that much pressure will increase. That is why P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 is equal to a constant. We can rearrange the equation like that. P1 by P2 is equal to V2 by V1. This is an important equation used for solving the numericals. Okay, this is the Boyle's law. Now I am going to explain the Boyle's law with the help of the graph. First, what is Boyle's law? At constant temperature, pressure is inversely pressure of a fixed mass of gas is inversely proportional to volume. And P is equal to K into 1 by V. K is called proportionality constant, which is dependent on amount of substance and temperature, right? Then we rearrange the equation. PV is equal to K. Suppose two systems are given, one with P1 V1 volume pressure, second, and the second one has volume V2 P2. So on comparing this, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 is equal to K, which means that we are expanding volume, that much pressure will decrease. Here P1 by, therefore P1 by P2 is equal to V2 by, this is also rearranging. P1 by P2 is equal to V2 by V1. This is the definition and derivation of Boyle's law. Now I am going to draw the graphical explanation, graphical representation of Boyle's law. I am drawing graph with respect to pressure as y-axis and volume as x-axis. I got the graph like this. This is temperature is equal to 600 Kelvin, temperature is equal to 400 Kelvin, temperature is equal to 200 Kelvin. These are isotherms. These graphs are called isotherms. What do you mean by isotherm? Isotherm means the reaction taking place at constant temperature are called as isotherms. This graph I am doing 6 experiments. I will get this type of curve. I increase the pressure, volume V1 is less, V2 increased. Decreasing the pressure, volume will be increased. On increasing the, so this is called P1, P2, P3. So this is the graph which explains that when I increase the pressure, volume will decrease, and when I decrease the pressure, volume will increase. Decreasing the pressure, volume will increase. Increasing the pressure, volume will decrease. This is the graphical experiment. Doing experiment, I got 6 or 10 readings. I will draw a curve. I got the answer like this. This is the one proof. Here T3, this T3, T2, T1. T3 greater than T2 greater than T1. The temperature of T3 is 600 Kelvin. All these 6 experiments, I got the temperature of 600, so it is isotherm. This graph is a separate graph. Here the temperature is 400 Kelvin for all the 6 experiments. And here this graph is a separate graph. The T1 temperature 200 Kelvin, you get 6 readings. This is the pressure versus volume curve. Next one is pressure versus 1 by V curve. And one more thing, the K value is independent of each curve. K1 is suppose K1 in 600 Kelvin is different from K1 from 400 Kelvin and different from 200 Kelvin, because the K1 is dependent upon amount of substance and the temperature. Okay, so temperature dependent, so K1 varies from each curve. Next one is pressure versus 1 by V curve. We got straight line, 3 to 4 straight line, T4, T3, T2, T1. These are all isotherms. All curves having same. This if suppose this is the curve, all the temperature is same here. So T, this also isotherm curve, But in this curve, pressure increases, 1 by V also increases. What is 1 by V? Inversion of volume. So P is inversely proportional to 1 by V. So P increases, this also increases because it is inversely proportional. So what you observe, T4 greater than T3 greater than T2 greater than T1. Temperature here is next. So if I the some difference between T4, T3, T2 explain. I take 4 curve with 4 different temperature, but all the temperature in each curve will be same. Here this curve in the 6 readings I am taking with the same temperature. Here this curve 6 reading I am taking with same temperature. 6 curve same temperature, 6 reading same temperature. So these are the things. One more graph which explains the behavior of gases. Suppose I am taking product of PV is equal to K. This is also one of the equation in the Boyle's law versus volume pressure. PV versus P. I will get straight line because I told you no pressure volume product will be constant. PV is equal to K. So this graph explains the behavior of the Boyle's law. These are the terms given in the Boyle's law. See here, the pressure increase, the pressure product of pressure and volume is constant, which was explained by this graph. Example for Boyle's law is I am taking a balloon filled with air and I am going to compress with my hand. Particular stage it will burst. Why it is burst? Inside the balloon volume will decrease. If the volume decrease means automatically pressure of the gas increases. That is why the balloon will burst. That is the example of Boyle's law. Now I am going to tell with relation between density and pressure. Relationship between density and pressure. Density and pressure. Density pressure is proportional to density of the gas. Density of the gas. Why? Some gases are denser and some gases are lighter. Helium is a lighter gas, nitrogen and other gases are heavier. So this relation also important. According to Boyle's law, pressure is equal to K1 into 1 by V. This is the equation we derive from Boyle's law. Density is equal to mass by volume. M is equal to mass of the gas and V is equal to volume of the gas. Mass per volume, mass by volume of the gas. Right. From this equation we want volume only. So 1 by V is equal to K1 by P and V is equal to P by K1 and V is equal to K1 by P. This is important. Substituting this equation, this is equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3. Substitute equation 2 in 3, substitute equation 2 in 3, we get density is equal to mass m by k1 by p, right, which is equal to m by k1 into p, correct? Density, or density is equal to k prime into p. So we prove that pressure of the gas is directly proportional to density of the gas. Now I will tell you again, pressure is directly proportional to density of the gas. Some lighter gases like helium, etc., denser gases like nitrogen, carbon dioxide, etc., pressure is equal to K1 into 1 by V. This is obtained from Boyle's law. We can rearrange 1 by V is equal to P by V1, K1, V is equal to K1 by P1. This is equation number 2. We know that density is equal to mass by volume. D is equal to density of the gas. Okay, now we have to substitute the second equation and third equation. M by V is equal to K1 by P. So in the V place K1 by P we have to substitute. Density is equal to M by K1 into P, because it is in denominator divided by P, so it will goes to numerator. Density is equal to, instead of M by K1 is equal to K prime. K prime also called as proportionality constant. So in this equation we proved that density is directly proportional to pressure of the gas. Thank you children. Have a nice day. God bless you.